Welcome, weary traveler. Tonight, let's journey together to a magical ancient forest where the air hums with energy and the trees hold secrets older than memory. Let's visit the Korok Forest, nestled deep within the heart of Hyrule. Close your eyes and let the world around you fade away. Imagine yourself becoming small, light, and sprightly, a creature of mischief and wonder. You are a Korok now, one of the forest's playful and curious guardians. Your day lies ahead, filled with gentle adventures, simple joys, and the quiet magic of this enchanted place. As you breathe in, feel the cool, mossy air fill your lungs. And as you exhale, let your thoughts settle like dew on a leaf. Now, let us begin. The sun begins its slow rise, sending gentle rays of golden light filtering through the dense canopy of the great Deku tree's realm. The Korok Forest is waking, though the day unfolds at its own unhurried pace. You awaken from your resting place, a cozy hollow nestled within the roots of an ancient tree. The soft bed of moss beneath you is warm from the lingering heat of the night. As you stretch your tiny limbs, the sounds of the forest fill your ears. The cheerful chirp of birds, the rustle of leaves in the breeze, and the faint melodic hum of magic that weaves through this sacred place. You step outside, feeling the coolness of the dew-dappled ground beneath your tiny wooden feet. The air is fresh and alive, carrying the scent of wildflowers, damp earth, and the faint sweetness of honey. Around you, the forest shimmers with life. Fireflies dance in the soft light, their glow casting playful patterns on the trunks of towering trees. Nearby, a fellow Korok flits by, their leafy masks swaying with each movement. They call out in greeting, their laughter as light as a breeze. You wave back, a smile spreading across your face. The great Deku tree, ancient and wise, looms in the heart of the forest. His massive branches stretch upward, embracing the sky, and his voice, a deep, resonant hum, can be heard softly through the air. His presence is comforting, like the steady rhythm of a heartbeat. You decide to begin your day by visiting a small stream that winds through the forest. The water is crystal clear, and as you kneel to drink, you catch sight of tiny fish darting between the rocks. Their movements are quick and carefree, a reminder of the simple joys of life in this magical forest. As the sun climbs higher, the forest grows livelier. Koroks of all shapes and sizes emerge from their hiding spots. Some carry tiny wooden instruments, their music blending with the natural sounds of the forest to create a symphony of life. Others flit about, tending to the forest's needs, watering flowers, scattering seeds, and tidying up fallen leaves. You decide it's time for an adventure. Today, your task is to help a young sapling grow. You've been watching this sapling for weeks, its tiny green leaves reaching upward with determination. Carrying a small clay pot of water, you make your way through the forest, following winding paths and hopping across moss-covered stones. Along the way, you're joined by a group of friends. They giggle and dart around you, teasing and encouraging you in equal measure. One of them challenges you to a game of hide and seek, and though the sapling awaits, you can't resist. The game begins. You close your eyes and count, your voice blending with the rustle of leaves in the breeze. When you open them, your friends have vanished, their laughter echoing faintly through the trees. You search high and low, peeking under ferns, behind rocks, and into the hollows of ancient stumps. One by one you find them, their leafy disguises blending perfectly with their surroundings. Each discovery is met with laughter and a triumphant cry. Finally, you resume your journey to the sapling. When you reach it, you gently pour the water around its base, watching as the soil drinks it in. The young tree seems to shimmer in gratitude, its leaves rustling softly despite the stillness of the air. The sun begins its descent, casting long shadows across the forest floor. You decide to spend the afternoon exploring deeper into the woods, venturing to places you've never been. The deeper you go, the more the forest changes. The air grows cooler, and light takes on a golden green hue. The trees here are older, their trunks thick and gnarled. Moss hangs from their branches like a soft green curtain, and the ground is carpeted with tiny white flowers. As you wander, you come across a glade where the sunlight breaks through the canopy, illuminating a cluster of glowing mushrooms. Their light is faint, like the embers of a dying fire, but it's enough to create an otherworldly glow. You sit for a while, marveling at the beauty around you. While you rest, you hear a soft melodic sound, a tune carried on the wind. Following it, you find a fellow Korok sitting atop a fallen log, playing a tiny flute carved from a twig. They smile and invite you to join them. You hum along, the melody weaving through the trees like a thread of light. As you continue your journey, you come across a mysterious stone structure covered in ivy. It's ancient, its purpose long forgotten, but it radiates a quiet magic. You run your fingers along the cool stone, feeling its texture and wondering about the hands that built it. As the day turns to evening, the forest begins to quiet. The birds' songs grow softer, and the air is filled with the chirp of crickets and the occasional hoot of an owl. You make your way back to the heart of the forest, where a gathering of Koroks has begun beneath the great dagu tree. A fire crackles in the center of the clearing, its golden light flickering against the faces of your friends. The great dagu tree's voice rumbles softly as he tells a story, one of bravery, magic, and the enduring spirit of the forest. You sit among your friends, listening intently. The fire's warmth seeps into your wooden body, and the scent of the burning logs mingles with the earthy aroma of the forest. When the story ends, there's a moment of quiet. Then, one by one, the Koroks begin to sing. Their voices are light and sweet, like the chiming of bells. You join in, your heart swelling with the joy of being part of something so simple, yet so profound. As the night deepens, the Koroks begin to drift away, returning to their homes among the trees. The fire dies down, leaving only the faint glow of embers. You make your way back to your hollow, the forest now bathed in silver moonlight. The air is cool and still, and the stars above sparkle like tiny shards of crystal. Back in your cozy nest, you curl up beneath a blanket of moss. The sounds of the forest lull you, a distant owl, the rustle of leaves, and the soft, ever-present hum of magic. You close your eyes, feeling the gentle rhythm of the forest all around you. As you drift to sleep, you know that tomorrow will bring another day of wonder, play, and quiet magic in the Korok Forest. Sleep now, little Korok, and let the forest watch over you.